If you've ever seen The Passion of the Christ, then you have an idea of the kind of suffering that Jesus is going to endure tonight, on Good Friday. The thing about the movie The Passion of the Christ is, though, that it's not entirely accurate. At the end of Jesus' crucifixion, I could still recognize that he was a human being. In Isaiah 52, verse 14, says that by the time the soldiers were done beating him and flogging him and abusing him, his form was beyond human likeness. You couldn't even recognize him as a human being. And he didn't have to endure that. The people who mocked him while he was on the cross, they were all right. He could have saved himself in a moment. With one word, with a breath, he could have come down from the cross and ended it. But he didn't. He stayed there and endured all of that for you. And what have we done to deserve that? We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Our Good Friday worship service is tonight at 7 p.m. Sunday morning, we'll come here bright and early at 6:30 a.m. in the courtyard for our sunrise service. At 8:30, we'll have our coffee and donuts all set up for our coffee in the courtyard and our member communion at 9 a.m. 9:30 is going to be our big Easter festival service, and there's a whole lot of stuff going on during that worship service. We're going to have a trumpet playing and a lot of people singing for the group in the microphone. We're going to have a farewell to John and Nancy Miller, who have been members here for a long, long time, and they're transferring membership to one of our churches in Sacramento to be closer to family, and we wish them God's blessings as they go in that direction. We're going to have a welcome of new members, Arnetta Abraham, in the baptism of her daughter Farah, as well as the Sunday school kids are all going to be singing during the worship service. Like I said, it is going to be a packed service and it is going to be an amazing day to celebrate our risen Savior. But the party doesn't stop there, because we're going to continue with a brunch over in the fellowship hall, followed by an egg hunt for the kids, and really just any excuse we can have to stick around and just keep on having fellowship together, hanging out together, and celebrating the resurrection of our Savior. What have you and I done to deserve any of this? Jesus' death, crucifixion, bleeding for us? Have we given him some kind of unparalleled loyalty? Made amazing sacrifices for him in our lives, or done something of such significance that God decided I have to do something significant for them? No. No, because our relationship with God is a relationship of pure grace, his undeserved love to us. God did all of this for us, not because we deserved it, but only because he loves us. And that's why we're coming to celebrate this Easter Sunday. Because God knew that we were a bunch of sinners who did not deserve what he was going to do for us, but we know that we are a bunch of sinners who have been saved by Jesus. His love, his sacrifice, his crucifixion, and his resurrection. I cannot wait to celebrate all of that with you this Easter Sunday, all day long. I'm Pastor McKenzie. That's your Ministry Minute.